Hello there! Do you have any favorite quotes? Quotes that perhaps motivate you, inspire you, a set of words that articulate your worldview or belief, or even the very sentence of the quote itself is your life motto? Today, I am going to share some of the quotes that I happened to come across in, some would say, a quite unlikely platform, namely Webtoon. Here's how I'm going to do this. First, I will read you all the quotes that I've gathered, and then I will name the series and also give you a little bit of a summary of each story, but in a random order. So you would have to guess which quotes come from which webtoon. You can leave your answer in the comment section below. And I would love to know what your favorite quote is. It can be from any kind of medium, books, movies, comics, anything. And yeah, I will be waiting for you in the comment section. Now, here are the quotes I have prepared for you guys. The first one. This one is the shortest, I think. Yeah. What reason does anybody need to like someone? They just slowly soak into your heart like rain. Number 2, this one needs a bit of a background. So basically a group of students got rescued, got saved by another group of people, and this conversation happened after the event. So the two parties are conversing, obviously, and apparently the memories of the students who had been saved by these people had to be erased because they should never know that there are people with this kind of power, you know, because the ones who saved them have a certain kind of power, and the students were talking about how those people have saved them, since most of the ones who is part of the rescuing party, so to say, got heavily injured, and they just do not want to forget. And this is the last person saying, do we have to forget and just move on with our lives? And then someone who rarely speaks then responded, perhaps no one did it to be remembered. They only did what they wanted to do. I know I made it sound kind of meh, but it is so beautiful. I really love this character from the moment I read that. And you know, it's compared to our current society, especially, where everybody wants to be remembered, and this guy and these people just said that it's okay, we did it not because we want to be remembered, because we just care. So beautiful. I super love. Okay, enough yapping about this one. Number 3. When someone promotes a belief that is different from that of the rest of the world, he becomes a revolutionary if he succeeds, and a lunatic if he doesn't. In this lifetime, I will become a successful lunatic. It's quite nice, right? And the 4th one, this is probably my favorite and the longest one, but I just have to include it here, so here it is. I hate humans. They are uncivilized creatures who have savageness carved into their very bones. Losers that are so eager to speak ill of others, but are indulgent of themselves. Hedonistic pigs who ignore the misfortune of others. Worthless worms who don't even know themselves but think themselves to be good. Idiots who want to preach to others of their stupid delusions. Disgusting creatures who vent their anger under the guise of justice. Pitiful beings that love no one yet long to be loved themselves. And even now, you are making excuses in your head saying that you are not like that. The same goes for me, for all of us. We're all trash. You see why I love this so much, right? And if that ain't hit really close to home, I don't know what is. But of course, it's not the ultimate message of the story, so yeah. Number 5. This is someone responding to a discussion. You're right. To tell you the truth, I don't think we can blame an individual for going around the system to defend the ideals and values that the system fails to protect. Number 6. This is really sweet. Okay. Liking someone means that you start building expectations and start depending on them. But it also means you can easily get hurt. If you think about it, don't you think it's such a pointless emotion? Love, that is. But I'd forgotten that you can't control how you feel about someone. Number 7, right? 7, okay. I love this one also. You don't have to love it all the time. In fact, you're bound to hate it a lot of the time. Yes, the honeymoon phase is over, but that is inevitable. It's in times like these that you have to decide for yourselves if you want to stay committed to your craft. During these lulls of progress, if you just can't find a way to keep clinging on, the pendulum of passion will eventually swing back. The next one, I will say ... because it refers to a character's name, so here it is. ... Listen up. When you can clearly see someone has a secret crush, you follow them to the ends of the earth and make fun of them. Very childish indeed, but I love it. Don't you love teasing someone for having a crush? I do, but I don't want to be teased and made fun of because I have a crush. So, the next one. Fate leads each person on a predestined path. Just as some are effortlessly chosen for a path of greatness from the moment they are born, others are just as easily cast aside. In this impetuous, irrational, swirling torrent of life and fate, only the will of the courageous shall remain, and they, only they, shall be the ones to march through life with their heads held high. And that is all the quotes I've gathered for you. And now here are the series from which the previous quotes were generated. Number 1, Noblesse. A being who had been asleep for 820 years then woke up in the modern world. Apparently his faithful servant was still alive, and he now ran a high school. And this servant of his wanted his master to experience a normal high school life. But sadly their leisure couldn't last long enough because of an organization called the Union. Number 2 is Romance 101 or Proper Dating Guide. A super diligent and well-organized college girl who had never dated anyone developed a crush on a guy who was her best friend's coworker and also the president of a programming club at their campus, but kept bumping into his friend who secretly has a thing for all things cute. Number 3 is Purple Hyacinth. A female police officer who can detect lie formed an alliance with the most notorious assassin in their city to take down an organization that had been terrorizing their city for so long. Yet the government, the monarchy, is messed up as well. Number 4 is See You in My 19th Life or Let's Meet in the Next Life. Based on this story, people reincarnate when they die, but they would never remember who they were in their previous lives. But not for Yoon Ju-won. She is now living her 18th life and she can remember every single life he has experienced before, and now she is the heiress to a wealthy family and she develops feelings for Moon So-ha, the son of her mother's best friend. One day she got killed in a car accident when she was with So-ha, and then she reincarnates as Ban Ji-eun, a girl from a poor family, and then we will witness her trying to get close to Soha again and also solve the mystery of the car accident. The next one is Ras and Sass, a freshman year high school student who had been jumping from one hobby to another, then wanted to join her school's jazz band. It turned out she had to take band class first, and this girl, Camila, who had never actually played a musical instrument, then met an attractive yet arrogant sophomore for whom music had been everything in his life. The next one is the boxer. In search for a gifted boxer, legendary trainer K found a bizarre boy. Is his shocking talent a blessing or a curse? If you cannot tell already, I took it directly from the raw version. So, yeah. Number 7, Mosquito Wars. It had been 100 years since mosquito evolved and became the strongest predator on Earth. There was only about 5,000 humans left, and an elite squad is trying to find the secret research that was said to be the last hope for mankind to fight back and survive. Number 8 is Return of the Mad Demon. Ijaha, also known as the Mad Demon, fell off the cliff after stealing the Jade of Heaven and running from the demonic cult. He then woke up in his 20s and with the knowledge of his previous life and his mastery in martial arts, he then tried again to achieve his goal to become the god of martial arts. But the question is, will he get it right this time, or would he still be seen as a madman as he used to be? You shall find out by reading it. I myself still need to find it out. Well, I know he's still crazy, kind of, but whatever. Number 9, the last, is Eleceed. Sojiwoo, a high school boy who had been hiding his ability of super speed, took in an injured chubby cat to his home. Then this cat introduced him to a society, to a world of people with special powers, or in this case are called awakened ones. And turned out this cat is Kaiden Break, who is one of the strongest awakened ones in the world. Jiwoo, who had been lonely most of his life, then met new people and also formed new friendships with people who truly care about him. And yeah, that is all the 9 quotes and 9 series from which the quotes were generated. Can you guess the pairing? Don't forget to leave your answer in the comment section. And of course, you can make a tweet out of those quotes or even make them as your social media bio if you want. Some might find it cringy, but whatever, who cares, right? Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Like and share this video if you enjoy it. And in case you haven't, be sure to be subscribed. And as always, have a great time living your life in a story way greater than you could ever imagine. I'll see you in another video. Bye!